Louisiana beer reviews. Harvest Hefe. Harvest Hefe from Samuel Adams, Boston Beer Company, is a Harvest Hefeweizen. They say it's hazy golden with spicy and sweet notes, so they add spices to it. Alright, let's see, I have some notes. I think I sat on the notes. Oh. Anyway, it's 5.4% alcohol and 14 international bitterness units. They use Samuel Adams 2-row pale malt blend and white wheat. The hops are Hallertau, Mittelfrüh, and Spalter, plus the spices. And it's certified kosher. Wheat ale with natural flavors added. Best before January of 2018, and here we are at the end of November, as at the time of the recording, December as at the, how you speak? At the time of the posting. It gets a 74 on Beer Advocate. They got 98 ratings, I think, at this time. 48 out of 100 on Rate Beer. 48 out of 100. They're saying it's a bad beer, people. But an 84 out of 100 in the style. But in the style, it's okay. We hate the style. This is part of that fall pack. I didn't get the fall pack because most of the beers I had already had. Same thing with the winter pack. If I find singles, I'll get them. I bought this at Rouse's. Sometimes if I cruise and scout Rouse's, I'll find singles. They break up in those 12 packs. Mathern's was doing that, and then they kind of stopped with some of them. They kind of crowded on their shelf with all the singles. Okay. I smell the spices already. This is a fall beer, and it's fall. That's the season we're in, fall. Ugh. A lot of cake sediment at the bottom. Makes sense. Hefeweizen. Wheat beer with Hefe, or in English, yeast. A yeasty wheat beer, okay? And in this case, a spicy yeasty wheat beer. Okay, before I do the pour, I did the swish. There's a thick off-white head. I know it's raining out there. I wanted to go walking. Cold front's coming through, or more like a cool front. I walked a half a mile early this morning, about 7:50 a.m. But I hadn't been able to walk the other mile yet. On my days off, try to walk a mile and a half. So it's clear, golden, and bubbly. CGB. It's CGB. Clear, golden, and bubbly. Okay, so the IBUs are 14. I hope the international enjoyment units are high. The IEUs. Look at that descending yellowish gray cloud, which you will get when you do the swish and pour. And it's not even always with Hefeweizens. Just other beers of seemingly any style can get the gunk sediment. You do the swish and pour and you get that cloud. Sometimes it adds to the aroma and even the flavor of the beer, and many times it doesn't seem to change it at all. Alright, let's go. It smells like a pumpkin spice beer, okay? Like Shipyard Pumpkinhead, which I did not see this year, and I barely saw any pumpkin beers. I was talking to the manager of a grocery store around here, and he said, yeah, we didn't bring too many in this year. It just kind of like went, like the whole pumpkin spice beer thing just dropped quick. I'm sorry to see that because I like to try them out. It smells like cinnamon, nutmeg, as they said on the website, and pumpkin spices that you get in. I bought a pumpkin pie at Walmart. It smelled like that. Even some dough, which I guess is coming from the pale malts and the white wheat. Okay, so the appearance is dead on dynamite. The aroma is dead on dynamite. Let's see if the taste is dead on dynamite. pretty good. Just think of that flavor, that pumpkin pie flavor. Now, no, it does not have pumpkin in it. It just has those spices. And anyway, go buy a can, okay, or buy a pumpkin, but buy a can of pumpkin pulp and eat it. It won't have much flavor. It's like neutral, really. It has that vegetable base pulp, that gourd squash pulp flavor. If you made a pumpkin pie without spices, it would be bad. It's like other objects like that, like mirliton, right? Shallots. Take a mirliton and eat it. You say it has no flavor. It's like eating just pulp. Okay, so what do people do? They stuff mirlitons, and they spice pumpkins, and they spice this wheat beer. Some bread crust. Okay. Like, say, white bread crust. And all the spices. And kind of some sweetness, not too much bitterness. The finish is medium dry. It's enjoyable. The mouthfeel, I didn't talk about that, it's kind of heavy. Sometimes I'll forget to talk about the mouthfeel on beers and the finish. I just get sidetracked, and it makes me angry when I watch the playback, angry at myself. It's kind of heavy in the mouthfeel, really. I would say between medium and heavy. Okay, it's between a medium and heavy mouthfeel. Score. Be curious to watch the video reviews. I know there's some, well, I'll say A-, it's at the lower end of excellent. Your response might be, that's all you ever do is grade Samuel Adams beers A-, the lower end of excellent. Everything with Sam Adams is very good, B+, or lower end of excellent, A-. That's all you ever do. But that's kind of where their beers tend to slot. They slot in that area. And, oh, the fly is in here. Get out of here. I know you're smelling all that spice. Go get your own beer. But all goofing around aside, they just tend to slot that way, and their beers are not bad as far as price. Figure $14 to $15 a 12-pack for a bunch of varieties. Yeah, it's a good value, I think. So, anyway, Laissez Le Bon Temps Roulé. Nice glass too, huh? Paid a whole quarter for it. I got a 4-pack, beautiful condition for $1. Laissez Le Bon Temps Roulé, a delightful beer, excellent, nice to try. I wouldn't want to drink a bunch of them. You know, you get sick of it pretty fast. But it's a good kind of like quasi novelty item. And I'm going to end this review by saying, y'all come on down to southeastern Louisiana. Whew, a lot of carbonation.